What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am your host, Mike Fury, and I make informative videos just like this one. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. And as we wind down with our Greedfall coverage, here are top 5 things, or here are the 5 things that Greedfall doesn't tell you. So number 1 would be how to access the Spire Conspiracy, which is the DLC that comes with the Gold Edition. To access it, you're going to have to get more or less around maybe, I would like to say 30 to 40% way, like almost halfway through the game, and then it'll unlock as a spot on the map. It's going to be here on the right hand side. Now keep in mind as well, the Gold Edition does not emphasize that you have to beat this before the end of the game. The end of the game is finite. In other words, there is no continuation afterwards to complete quests. Everything must be done before the game, and the DLC is no exception. Also, here's the second part of the Gold Edition. It does not bring the Adventure DLC that comes as a pre-order bonus. That must be bought for $3 apart from that. Those 2 things are very essential, and I think that the game they really don't specify that it doesn't bring it. And the actual Adventure DLC comes with a lot of intuition items, so if you're lacking in that area, you might want to have that as an armor set or something along those lines. But other than that, yeah. Those are the 2 things you got to focus on. The Spire Conspiracy could only be accessed after maybe 40% of the game, and it has to be done before the final mission. And the DLC, the pre-order bonus DLC, does not come with the Gold Edition. Secondly, things that the game doesn't tell you pertaining to your companions. Now, there's 2 parts of this, so keep that in mind. This is the first part. Your companions can and will leave and fight you if you do terrible things and accompany that with terrible dialogue. You must be very mindful of that. There are situations during their companion quest that if you say the wrong thing or just feel like being a complete menace, they will leave, or they will leave and fight you. So keep that in mind as well. It doesn't tell you or indicate that they want to have a conversation prior to their companion quest. So after each and every single companion quest, make sure to check up on them. So therefore you could get the extra dialogue, and that extra dialogue is what allows you to eventually actually get access to their romance options as well, pertaining to your sex and all of that. Because for example, Afra only likes guys, Vasco likes both, Kurt likes only girls. So therefore, pertaining on who your Desade is, you're going to be able to have access to them. If I'm not mistaken, Ciora likes both as well. So yeah, there's that. Thirdly, besides big chests, all towns get relooted or repopulated with loot, or restocked, basically. Yep, that would be the best way to put it. All towns get restocked. So if you're having trouble finding materials, especially, look, I just found obsidian in a random crate. So if you're having trouble with materials, if you've gone down the crafting portion of it, I don't find it to be particularly useful for me. It doesn't have to be non-useful for you. But if you've gone down the science route and you want to get the most out of all of your crafting, you know, the most ingredients, and be able to do things like that, make traps. If you've gone down that route, yeah. Make sure to just reloot every single area again after you relooted them. If I'm not mistaken, it takes around maybe, I would like to say 2 to 3 in-game days for it to get restocked after you've already looted the area. So come back into New Serene, come back to the other towns, and just reloot the whole entire place all over again, and you'll be able to craft health potions, traps, and things of that nature. So keep that in mind. All these places, besides big chests, the important chests that you have to find throughout the world, they all get restocked. Like, look, I just went through like 5 different crates and found a whole bunch of ingredients. So yeah, that would be number 3. So at number 4, your progression and your companion's progression are tied to the hip. So for example, my character is level 35. I have fully stacked out everything I could possibly do with this particular character. So that means that my companions, when you go on to Compose Team and you look at their attributes, it's not going to tell you the level, but early on in the game, it's going to let you know what level. It actually shows you the level that they're going to get another point in their attribute. So if you ever want them to carry a specific legendary item, a specific set of armor, you got to pay attention to their attributes. So therefore, you could then go into your actual inventory and place a certain, you know, armor or weapon. For example, I'll give you guys Ciora real quick. Ciora is good at, let's go ahead and check her out so I could, whoops, no, I compose a team. Ciora has willpower, agility, and mental health, but she also is good at has one-handed blades. So then I could come in to my actual inventory, look at Ciora, and decide, hey, how about you use the sacrificial sword? You have enough agility for it. Boom. Now she's using the sacrificial sword. Why the sacrificial sword? It kind of fits her character, at least in my personal opinion. Here's another one. I have him using the great obsidian double axe. I don't want him to use that. I want him to use the great scythe or the large cleaver. He's very, when it comes to Kurt, very good at using a bunch of different items. Same thing over here. I could give him, oh no, he can't actually use the sword of the sea people, which is interesting. But yeah. I'm surprised that Vasco can't do that. That's fairly interesting indeed. But here's a perfect example. I want him to use the best ring in the game, which is the Ring of Divine Fury. Boom. But it has to be pertaining to their skills. If they don't have enough, for example, for him, for Petrus, if I go over here and he doesn't have the 4th point on his willpower so he can use it, or the mental power, yeah, won't be able to use it. So keep that in mind whenever you gain brand new sets of armor that you want to share with your companions. Keep in mind your level, check out their attributes, their skills, and therefore you'll be able to actually take advantage of their actual attributes pertaining to the certain levels of the weapons themselves and what their requirements are, so you could then give them the best weapons that they could possibly hold. And finally, the very last thing the game doesn't tell you, if you want to get the best ending possible, the all good ending, you must, listen to me carefully, you must have all the relationship levels, not only with your specific characters, but because they're directly tied to each and every single faction. You must have every single person in friendly, or every single faction, better yet, in friendly, besides the coin guard. Reason being, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the coin guard have an event that makes it impossible for them to end up being friendly. Let's just leave it at that. Point is, you want the congregation of merchants, you want Bridge Alliance, you want Teleme, the Knots, natives, and the way that you actually get to that is by doing each and every single companion quest, which will put you in situations where you can actually show them, hey, I'm a good person, I'm on your side, I just want everybody to make money, because you are the congregation of merchants, you are part of that, you are the legate, so you want to have everybody. So if you do them in order, it should be you go a little bit of Kurt first, you want to do a little bit of Vasco, then Ciora, then Kurt, then Petrus, and then Afra. Somewhere along those lines, that's going to be the order of it. But yeah, if you want the best ending, make sure everybody, as you can see right there on the left-hand side, everybody's friendly, but the coin guard, they have to be at nice. If you don't get them at nice, if you fail to get any of these at nice, you're not going to get the true ending. You're going to get a lackluster ending or the evil ending. So keep that in mind. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, please hit the like button. If you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and make sure to support the channel in any way, shape, or form. You could buy the game down in the description below using the Amazon link, or you can use the Epic Creator Code if you want to buy other games. You could also follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Links are down in the description below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting me there. $1 a day keeps the landlord away. I'm your host, Mike Fear. It's been a complete pleasure. Until next time, Mike, off.